Hello everyone, welcome back to my Elden Ring Let's Play. This is part 55 if I'm not mistaken, and I hope you've been enjoying the last few episodes. We've been clearing out a few areas around not Limgrave, sorry, Liurnia, and we're pretty much done with it. Now I've decided on the order of things that I want to do, uh, and I'm actually going to tackle a few quests. One of which is right here, is just one small bit of dialogue around this area. And the other one is around this area. There's two churches, excuse me, if I'm not mistaken. One of which is over here, and the other one is over here. So it's actually more like this area, but that's fine. Um, there's a quest there that we can tackle, and it'll pretty much complete it because the step afterwards for that NPC is actually like impossible for us to do. Otherwise, we'd be locked into an ending that I don't want to do. I will do it probably in a future Let's Play. I might actually do a very quick playthrough to get that final ending because it would be like my final achievement. So I'd have all the Elden Ring achievements on Steam, and I do plan to do it eventually, but I'm not gonna do it right now. And um, yeah, I just don't. I don't want to do that ending, so we can't actually progress. So we'll get that NPC out of the way. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Afterwards, we're actually gonna be hitting up this place here. Uh, at least this is an order that I've come up with, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna follow it, and I might even forget about it for all intents and purposes. But if I don't, we will go there and do that. Afterwards, we may go over here or we go over here. I've decided against going to Caelid mostly because of one thing, which is I haven't really been playing the game consistently, which means my proficiency at it or my average skill level every time I try to fight tough enemies, it's gonna be lower. I'm gonna be worse at the game than usual. Um, so I want to go into Caelid and make sure I'm strong enough so I can sort of make up for that. I'm not gonna advance too much into Liurnia. I might do the academy, but I'm not sure. I hope that doesn't really affect anything, but we'll see. We'll have to see. In the meantime, I want to explore the entirety of the academy gate area or gate town area. We're very close to being able to one-shot these guys, uh, and I kind of want to. I might actually pop a rune arc while we explore this, so we can actually one-shot them. Oh, or is it already active? It feels like it's already active. Is there a way to check? No, I don't think there is. Because if you look over here, it's like shining, it's bright, and on the top left, it's also shining and bright. And I do think my health bar is a bit bigger than usual, so I think we have a rune arc activated. It's been a while, so I don't remember. So I guess I won't do that. It says I could use another rune arc, but I'm afraid it'll waste them, and I don't want to do that because yeah, that rune arcs are very valuable. As you know, you can only get them if you win in an invasion or if you kill like lots of rats. Um, honestly, I do feel like you should be able to get more of them more easily. It's just I don't know. They're a valuable item, and I guess the game does want you to play PvP, like which is something I pretty much avoid the entire time. Uh, but I'm not a PvP guy. It's just what it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to pause and yeah, to our right. I have the map open, the interactive map, because there is an NPC that I want to talk to, and I want to make sure we get to him. And I don't believe it's this building, but I'm gonna make use of the fact we do have that map open to pick up all the items in the area. It should be that building, but there's nothing there, so I'm gonna assume it's talking about the little guys that we killed and their drops. So the last thing I actually care about is over here. Yeah, there he is.
It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you? Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon my servant. The tale of
It feels like the dialogue's a bit low. I did check the audio before we started. I hope it isn't too low. As I mentioned before, I do use an equalizer, so like the higher or the louder sounds, I guess, they get cut off and they get turned down a little. It's especially useful nowadays since people love to make videos on YouTube that have like really loud audio, like to try to be funny, which it is something that I find funny, coincidentally. Not trying to say it isn't. I do enjoy that kind of I guess people call it like zoomer humor, but it I guess it does. I guess it is funny in its own way. Personally, I really find them funny. But yeah, because of that, my audio is always like hit or miss. I'm never sure if my audio is too low or not, because you know I've gotten used to my audio being a bit low, and there's always a certain point where it gets cut off, and some things, you know, like Diallo's there, that's his name, by the way. I don't know if he said it or not, but he did present himself like 30 episodes ago. We did talk to him. Yeah, and his dialogue sounds a bit lower than it should, so I hope that doesn't mess anything up. I remember there being a building we could enter. Oh. Well, I don't know about buildings, but I'll take this golden seed, that's for sure. Brilliant. I could have sworn though it's probably one of these larger buildings. I'm gonna take one final look around. This area is very interesting, but it doesn't actually have a whole lot. I guess it has a lot of collectibles like flowers and stuff that if you need them. But it doesn't actually have a whole lot of what's the word I want? Like actual items, I guess. Oh, careful here. I don't remember these guys being so tough. I guess they're the sort of enemy that benefit having faster weapons, which is what I used before. They're not particularly tough in terms of health, although they do take 2 hits, but they pretty much die in 1 hit, you know, just a sliver of health remaining. But I guess, yeah, they do benefit from faster weapons, because I don't remember having much trouble with them. And I was definitely lower level than I am now. I think it's this big building. It has to be, right? There's no other one. Unless I'm completely imagining. Oh, God. Why is the crab putting me to sleep? And I've lost my bearings a bit. That's this big building. Right? I'm not imagining things. We can get into them, right? It could be a completely different area and I'm just like completely out of my mind. But I'm fairly certain there was one we could get in. Nah, it's not that one. Whatever. Is it this one? I don't remember it being like particularly large or relevant. This one has a sign. Yeah, I don't have the right. Yeah, I must be imagining things. Well, I'm definitely not imagining it. I just don't think it's this village. Just probably something that has similar architecture. Not this one, right? I don't really remember, so yeah, we'll just leave it. As usual, if it did have something important, I'll eventually get back to it. We don't have to look at the entire game in one go and scour every little marker and point of interest, you know, just whatever finds it, whatever catches our interest, will go there. But nah, it's definitely none of these. Whatever. I'll go back here. And that's yellow, so we want to get up towards the entrance. Is there any smithing stones here, perhaps? Or anything that would be useful? Doesn't seem like it. Over there's where we fought that bird. That made me have to edit an entire video because of it. Because usually I just upload like the raw footage, since that's the style I'm going for, and honestly I love recording videos. I don't really love the whole uploading, editing stuff. Nah, just not my thing. Although I have like fancied the idea of making like an I don't want to say it's a video essay, or essay, but something similar about a couple other games, or something that's more like standalone and like something you can sit down and watch and, you know, form an opinion about, not exactly just a random let's play or random gameplay footage. That's where we have to go, by the way. But first I want to check around here one final time. Yeah, we can get up there from here. And is there any items we should be aware of over here? No. But okay, the finger reader crone is on that end. Okay. Fair enough. Is that the finger reader crone? No, it's just a plant. Alright. We'll crash through the main gate. Is it required? No. Is there anything worthwhile here that we should pick up? I don't know. Again, while I do have the interactive map open on my other monitor, it was just for the NPC, because that's actually something, you know, that actually matters. because otherwise I'd be looking for him for God knows how long. But I don't intend to use the interactive map for other reasons. Or for other purposes, I guess. I mean, it is useful, it's just I don't want to turn this into a check the list or check the item off the list type of playthrough. That's not exactly my idea of fun for Elden Ring. That guy, I'm actually gonna throw a bomb at him. Nothing over here. But now we do get a clearer view of the lower academy once we get up there. Anything over here? No, it's just a dead end. Actually, first we get a view of the actual academy gate town, like the higher part of it. I guess it would be where the fancier people live. Okay, that was great. That guy seems stronger if he only has a sword. Hello there. Right, I knew there was something. Okay, how do I get that guy? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, now that you are done, how do I get... How do I get him? Am I gonna have to shoot a bow? Okay, how does one aim? Ah, there we go. Charge forth, Ash of War. There we go. It was a bit of an effort just to get an Ash of War that I probably won't even use. I should probably be switching up Ashes of War just for like variety's sake. Just have like some different moves. But the one we have right now is just so strong. Because I do believe it's the damage buff, right? Increase attack power and defense, exactly. So it's simply stronger. Like, as much as I enjoyed the variety in Ashes of War, when it comes to like Elden Ring builds and, you know, stuff that you can use, people, and at least myself, but I've noticed mostly a lot of other people as well, will just use whatever's best, and arguably raising your raw attack power and using the moves that you are used to is the best move you can do. Because, you know, there's nothing that beats your normal attacks. Like, Ashes of War are just gonna be clunkier versions of that. They might be flashier, but they're definitely gonna be clunkier. Okay. First time I fought this enemy, I was very concerned about it, and I try to like dodge him, but it really is nothing to be afraid of. Once you get back here, start hitting this guy, it just dies. I forgot to turn on my lantern. I hope the video hasn't been too dark. But yeah, I might switch up the Ashes of War. And I actually also want to switch up the armor eventually. We have 3 armor sets that I find, you know, fitting. Although one of them is the Anya set, which, as you know, is just a skull and bones. It's not exactly the most heavy armor type of thing that we have, but it fits, I guess. It does fit in some degree. It's not to this finger crone here. Can tell us our destiny.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers. Oh, bless you. Michaela's favor can be yours. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. The all-hearing slaughtered. But alas, it was for naught. But all you need do is snatch it from the big pot. Pity the poor, poor fool.
I have nothing to say about that. I have no clue what she means by that dialogue. I'm sure there is meaning to it, but as I've mentioned, they're like the middle portions of the game, and you know, all these little details. I'm actually not familiar with them. I wish I was, because I would definitely elevate this playthrough in terms of like actually being useful to people. It elevated a lot further than many others, but yeah, I just don't know. I'm sure it refers to something. I mean, the Great Pit, or whatever. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what she means by Great Pit or what it was she said. And as you can see, we're almost done with this area. Really ain't much more to show. Wish we could use this cannon against these knights. Huh. Cool little interaction there. Because of my attack, those orbs just flew past me. So let's just get in here, see if there's anything we've missed. Apparently there is. Blue-white wooden shield. I highly doubt this has any relevant lore, but the design is said to represent the star of the night sky, portending fate. Well, kinda actually does have some lore. I can't talk about it, but I do believe that is a very interesting little sentence there. Oh, there's stuff down there. Okay, I'm actually gonna go down there Why not? Don't believe there's anything else over here. Right? Yeah, it's pretty much done. I do feel like this area is a bit underutilized. You know, as like the remnants of a big town, uh, I feel like it should have more. Especially since it's leading up to the academy, which is the second legacy dungeon. And if you don't remember what legacy dungeon is, it's basically like a handcrafted area. That's that people usually refer to it as more of a closer to older From Software games. And yeah, I feel like since leading up to it, it would have been cool if it was a bit more utilized because we went through here. There's not really a whole lot of items or any cool items. You could even like skip the whole thing as we have before. It's not the first time we're up to this gate. So yeah, I wish it was it was a bit better. But, oh well. Now we could go through, but I'm not going to because I just found that graveyard. I want to go and grab the runes. So I'm gonna go do that. And since we're like 26 minutes in, might be a good time to call it an episode after that graveyard place. It's a graveyard, right? Yeah, those have to be graves. Yeah. Let's hope we don't die to that plant. Most importantly, let's hope we don't die falling off from here. Yeah, I'm gonna go the long way around just to be certain. Kinda feels weird that we're almost done with Liurnia. We're done with two whole places, and it feels weird not because we're getting close to the end. Because if you don't know the game, well, I can tell you we're definitely nowhere near done. But stop. Oh, that was an instant poison, huh? Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go fast travels after picking up all these runes, so it doesn't really bother me. But that was a move I didn't know about. All right. I'm picking up quite a few runes in for like our immediate use. Not these ones. These ones I'll save for a final, either for a final push later on or just whenever I need to get topped up for something. They'll definitely be useful. But later on, the levels get so expensive that you kinda don't really care about these ones. Although, I guess insufficient quality, or insufficient quantity, sorry, they would be important. But yeah, what I was talking about, it's not that the game is small and we're almost done. No, we're almost done with Liurnia, and it feels weird because there's still like very unique areas that we've not been to, and it's gonna be very interesting to see that, because what I feel this let's play is sort of becoming to me, it's sort of like an adventure or sort of like a story with different arcs. And we're almost done with the Liurnia arc. And it's like the Let's Play is segregated into different portions, I guess. And actually, I don't want to fast travel here. I want to fast travel over here. And actually, no, I want to fast travel over here. So remember the path I want to take. Yeah, so it feels like it's different story arcs, different segments that this Let's Play has, and I'm excited to be in like the K-Late segment, which is certainly to be a thrilling ride. And K-Late is no joke. Let's make it clear. It is a painful area, to say the least. But I am excited for that. Anyway, we're 30 minutes in. We've been talking a lot. We've explored the Academy Gate Town. I feel like that was a very self-contained episode. I don't wanna fall by jumping, so I'm just gonna stay here. You can see, like, in the foggy morning, you can see the outline of the city, or of the town. And, yeah, not a particularly interesting place, but definitely one worth exploring. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next episode where we'll be going to probably slightly more interesting place than this one. We'll see. Anyway, bye.